Beneath the dense jungles of Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula lies a world that few have ever glimpsed. A realm as strange as any imagined in myth, yet entirely real. Here, where ancient limestone collapses form deep, water-filled sinkholes known as cenotes, nature has carved out some of its most enigmatic masterpieces. But none is so hauntingly surreal as Cenote Angelita, a site that challenges the very boundaries of what we believe is possible beneath the Earth's surface. The journey begins with a descent into a lush green landscape, sunlight filtering through tangled roots and the calls of distant birds echoing overhead. But this is merely the threshold. The true mystery lies 100 feet below, where the ordinary laws of the surface world dissolve and a new geography takes shape, a geography that defies all expectations. As divers slip beneath the water's surface, they enter a cathedral of stone and silence, the only light a spectral glow filtering down from above. It's here, in this submerged amphitheater, that an impossible vision appears, a river flowing underwater, complete with banks, fallen trees, and drifting leaves. At first glance, the scene seems to belong to another world. A thick, ghostly layer of white mist sprawls across the bottom of the cenote, winding its way through the cavern like a living thing. But this is no ordinary fog. It is a layer of hydrogen sulfide, suspended between the fresh water above and the denser salt water below. The effect is an optical illusion so perfect that it stops divers in their tracks. A river, complete with its own current, snaking through the depths, bordered by submerged branches, and the skeletal remains of trees that have tumbled into the cenote over centuries. This phenomenon, known as a halocline, occurs when waters of different densities, one fresh, one saline, meet but do not fully mix. The hydrogen sulfide forms at the boundary, a byproduct of decaying organic matter and the slow chemical alchemy of the deep. The result is a distinct, visible separation, a shimmering, ethereal river that seems to flow along the cavern's floor, yet is entirely underwater. The experience of swimming above this hidden river is unlike any other. Divers describe the sensation as dreamlike, the world above vanishing into darkness while the world below glows with an eerie luminescence. Tree branches protrude from the banks, their outlines softened by the mist, while leaves drift lazily along the current as if carried by a gentle breeze. The hydrogen sulfide layer is so dense that it obscures all detail beneath, creating the illusion of a solid surface, a riverbank upon which shadows play and mysteries hide. But this is not merely an optical trick. It is the result of processes both ancient and ongoing, shaped by geology, biology, and chemistry in equal measure. Cenotes themselves are the remnants of a time when sea levels rose and fell, when the land was sculpted by water and stone. For millennia, rainwater has seeped through the porous limestone, dissolving it and carving out vast networks of underground caverns. When the roofs collapse, they expose these hidden worlds to the sky, creating the cenotes that dot the Yucatan. Within Cenote Angelita, the river-like halocline is formed as organic matter. Leaves, wood, and debris descends from the surface, settling into the depths. Here, bacteria feed on the material, producing hydrogen sulfide as a waste product. The gas accumulates at the boundary between the lighter fresh water and the heavier salt water, forming a visible swirling layer that snakes through the cavern, following the contours of the stone. The scientific marvels do not end there. The unique conditions within Cenote Angelita have created an ecosystem unlike any other, one that exists in perpetual twilight and is fueled by chemical reactions rather than sunlight. Microbial communities thrive in the hydrogen sulfide layer, consuming the gas and transforming it into energy. These processes mirror those found in hydrothermal vents deep on the ocean floor, suggesting that life can adapt to even the most hostile environments, a tantalizing hint at how organisms might survive in the hidden oceans of distant moons or planets. The trees and branches that adorn the banks of this underwater river add another layer of wonder. They are relics of the surface world, washed in by floods or storms, and their slow decay feeds the cycle of life in the cenote. Over time, they become part of the landscape, their form softened by mineral deposits and the gentle caress of the current. Leaves drift through the mist, their colors muted but still striking against the pale backdrop, creating a scene that is at once familiar and utterly alien. Yet, for all its beauty, Cenote Angelita remains a place of deep mystery. The hydrogen sulfide layer is toxic, dangerous to breathe, even in small amounts. Divers must exercise extreme caution, relying on training and experience to navigate its surreal landscape. The water above is clear and inviting, but the world below is silent, isolating and unforgiving. It is a reminder that the ocean's last true wilderness is not just hostile but humbling, a place where human understanding falters before nature's ingenuity. For scientists, Cenote Angelita is more than a curiosity. It is a living laboratory, a window into the processes that shape our planet and the potential for life in the most unlikely places. Researchers study its microbial communities, hoping to unlock secrets about biochemistry, evolution, and the origins of life itself. The cenote's layered waters are a model for understanding ancient oceans, when hydrogen sulfide may have played a crucial role in shaping Earth's biosphere. For explorers, Angelita is a challenge, a test of skill, courage, and imagination. The descent into its depths is a journey into the unknown, where the rules of the surface world no longer apply. The river beneath the water is a metaphor for the mysteries that lie just beyond the reach of light, waiting to be discovered by those willing to venture deeper. And for storytellers, Cenote Angelita is a source of endless fascination, a place where reality exceeds the bounds of fiction and where every dive reveals new wonders. It is a reminder that our planet is still full of secrets, hidden beneath layers of stone, water, and time. As we contemplate the impossible river flowing beneath the jungles of Mexico, we are confronted with the vastness of what remains unknown. Cenote Angelita stands as a testament to the ingenuity of nature and the limits of human understanding. Its underwater river, complete with banks and trees, is a symbol of the uncharted realms that wait beneath the surface, a call to explore, to question, and to marvel at a world stranger than we ever imagined. In the end, the most profound mysteries are not found in distant galaxies, but here on Earth, in the places where science and wonder meet. The underwater river of Cenote Angelita reminds us that the ocean's depths are the last true wilderness, a frontier where each discovery opens the door to even greater questions. As we dive deeper, we do not just chart the unknown, we expand the very boundaries of what it means to be human. So the next time you look into the still waters of a cenote, remember, beneath the surface flows a river of possibility, carrying secrets as old as the earth itself, and inviting us to explore the wonders that lie beyond the reach of light.